Hi there. I gotta time myself because I tend to have no sense of time in life. Hi, thanks for coming out. So you're still in Ann Arbor, and U of M is over. So, you're townies. Hi. I'm a townie. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off tonight. I have a question. I've got some new jokes here, so I might have to look at my notes. Sorry, but is anyone else here dating or married to a mansplainer? Just wondering. No need to be too honest if you're here with your partner. Am I the only one? Okay. I have some advice if that's you, and you might be keeping quiet because you don't want to say, but I just want to tell you a little something that happened to me last week. I spilled coffee on my boyfriend's laptop. And as he started to get mad, I had a thought. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was just Googling the Magna Carta. Do you know anything about that? And he was like going on and on about King George and the peasants and all these things. And all I had to do was look interested, and he just forgot what I did. So it was great. So here's a tip for you. If you're ever in a situation with a mansplainer, and it could be a womansplainer, that happens too. That's trivia is their kryptonite. So if you get into trouble, just ask them a question. Dent their car, ask how a carburetor works. If you get caught cheating though, then you gotta pull out the big guns. And if it's a dude, ask about the NFL draft. It'll go on and on and on, but you'll get out of it for sure. I mean, it might sound bad that I'm dating a mansplainer, but I'm fine with it because if you find yourself single in your late 40s, which I was, you don't have a lot of choices. By that time, all the good communicators are taken, and you're left with the mansplainers and the non-talkers. You've got two choices there, and the mansplainers, they use full sentences, and I got tired of the single syllables, the na and the ya, and I fill up space. I don't know if you can tell with me talking, I will fill up space if you're not talking. So it's exhausting to date a non-talker. Plus, dating was just really hard for me. I'd rather be in a bad relationship than date. That's where I'm at right now. And, even with all the wonderful men that I'm sure are online, I had a really hard time making a match at all. And I only had a few simple rules, okay? I'll tell you what they are. One, and maybe some people, and I'm sorry if I make you feel bad, no one holding a fish or a dead animal, okay? That's not, and I'm not because I'm so against hunting or fishing, I just think it's really old-fashioned. Displaying something you have recently killed to impress a mate, that's like a Neanderthal move. That's really old, And, it's not that I don't need a man to kill for me, but I do like people who procure things. If you're the kind of person who brings me medicine when I'm sick, or bring me a grocery item I forgot, that's great. I'm really into that. In fact, these fish guys, I've thought about it. I'm you would do better taking a selfie of yourself standing outside of a drugstore holding up a large box of tampons. That would impress me. I'd be swipe right. But as it is, I gotta swipe. I'm not into the dead animals. I'm so sorry. So the other thing, and this rules out a lot of people, and it might sound really picky, but no cliches. And it's not because I'm oh, cliches are so dumb. They're confusing. No drama. What does that mean? Relationships are tough. Can I not cry? If I have a bad day, can I not cry? Or are you saying that you've been in relationships that are so bad, someone keyed your car when they were jealous, and you don't want that? Or they burned your belongings? Because I can probably manage not to do that. I can't guarantee it, though, because the situation could call for burning or keying. I can't say. And I'm a really honest person, so sorry, swipe left. And then, if they use more than one cliche, it gets even more confusing. No drama, but partners in crime. How do you have crime and no drama? I don't get it, right? And like, what do you mean by crime? Do you mean like tax evasion or drug smuggling, you know? And then work hard, play harder? And then you'll see people like in hard hats working in demolition. It's like, play harder than that? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, roughhouse with me with a 2x4? Anyway, that's it for me. That's my time. Thank you.